What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have the all-new 2020 Ford Explorer ST. Okay guys, I know what you're thinking. An ST Explorer? That's gotta be just so different than what we're used to. Well, thinking about it, this does have the ST badge like I just said, but what does that really mean? Well, that means this vehicle, the Explorer, has been touched and reworked by Ford Performance, the team behind vehicles like the GT350, the Focus RS, even the Ford GT. And as you guys know, we did see the first Ford Performance SUV just recently, that being the Ford Edge ST. So basically what Ford is doing right now is that they're following this new trend and they're applying the ST badge, the performance badge, onto their crossover SUV. And I am just super stoked about it. And also I'm stoked about the environment in which we're at. Guys, check this out all around us. Okay, so right now we're on a windy road going up Wasatch Mountain, I believe. Now, what's interesting is that this being an ST, it has Ford Performance tuned suspension. So right now, I'm in normal mode. Let's go ahead and pop it into sport mode. What sport mode essentially will do is that it'll tighten up the steering, number one, and also it'll improve the throttle response, make it much more aggressive, and I believe it'll pipe in some of the exhaust noises straight into the cabin. This is something that the Edge ST also does, and the Ford Focus RS. Basically, in sport mode, what's gonna happen is that the vehicle is going to try to keep you high in the RPM band to ensure you're getting all the power you're looking for, and the shift speeds should be much quicker. Right now I'm in third gear. Okay, so it feels a lot like the Mustang GT in that regard because this vehicle does have the 10-speed automatic. So right here, let's do a pull. So yeah, the shifts are actually much quicker. I am noticing that, guys. The shifts are much quicker, and as soon as I downshift, what's happening is that the vehicle's active rev matching. So when you go to order the Ford Explorer ST, you can opt for upgraded brakes. Now, these ST brakes are larger, number one, and secondly, you do get them painted red. I will say one thing, guys. When you drive this vehicle and you apply the brakes, it's an instant brake bite, instantly. Look at that, actually, to the lake to my right. Look around us. I gotta get out and just take a look at this. So I'm climbing a mountain right now, exploring the wilderness with the Ford Explorer ST, having some fun with the performance capabilities of it. And check this out, guys. This is amazing. It really is amazing. If you look way down there, you'll see beaver dens, and there's tons of frogs. It's just so loud out here. This is what owning this kind of a vehicle is all about. It's about the adventure, the journey that are out of this world. Anyways, guys, let's go ahead and get back on the road and experience what else this Ford Explorer ST has to offer. You know what? Since we are off the main road, let's go ahead and try out trail mode. Now, this is one of the many modes that you get when you buy a Ford Explorer ST. So let's see exactly what this mode does and how it handles this trail. So right down here, you'll find your drive mode selector. Now let's spin that. This is trail mode. Okay, so when I spin left, it switches through the modes to the right. Now we are in trail mode. So what happens now, it changes up the gauges. That's awesome. That's straight out of the Ford Raptor right there, guys. It'll show us exactly our pitch. Okay, guys, here we go. That actually worked quite well. It made the car feel much more confident. This vehicle still has its all-wheel drive system. It's more of an intelligent all-wheel drive, which has rear-wheel drive bias. Let's completely change our perspective. Let's look at this vehicle as a normal daily driver. So right now, I have the vehicle in normal drive mode. What you're going to notice instantly is just how comfortable this vehicle is. It feels so different than the outgoing Explorer. It really does, in all measures. Just sitting in here, looking straight, I'm greeted by a huge 12-inch display that's taken straight from the Lincoln Navigator. The animations it gives you, it looks so futuristic. It makes the vehicle feel like it is worth the $50,000. Not just that, if you look to your right, it seems as if you have a full iPad attached to your dashboard. It seems like Ford completely took the Sync 3 system that we find in our normal vehicles and just reformatted it to fit vertically on this iPad-looking 10-inch display. And just sitting in here, I feel as if everything is made of quality. For example, focusing on the steering wheel, it's nice and it's thick. When I was driving the Ford Edge ST yesterday, I felt as if the steering wheel was super skinny. But sitting in this, it's a completely different vibe, completely different feel. A few other things to point out about the steering wheel. First of which, it is a flat bottom design, just like my GT350 and the Ford Edge ST actually. And it does have the ST logo on the steering wheel. Question to all of you. Do you know what ST means? Because I think many of you probably don't know what ST means. It's pretty interesting. If you don't know, ST stands for Sport Technology. Think about it. That's exactly what this vehicle embodies. And after you realize exactly what that ST badge really means, it makes sense why it's on this vehicle. Horsepower in a Ford Explorer, and it's all coming from a 3-liter turbocharged V6. That means this vehicle produces more horsepower than V8 Mustangs did about 10 years ago. Driving it around, you don't necessarily feel all the extra horsepower. That is until you full throttle the vehicle and you raise the RPMs real high. You'll get an instant kick. It's just so satisfying. Sitting in here, everything you feel has high quality materials to it. That being, the only plastic you'll find on the entire dashboard is right around here below the iPad screen. And it's not some cheap feeling plastic. It does give you the vibe that yes, this is high quality, everything around you, it's nicely placed. It looks futuristic, and that's one thing I really do like. And also this rotary dial gear selector, it's grown on me. It really has grown on me, and it makes the entire feeling of driving this vehicle that much more intuitive. You also have a B&O sound system, which sounds fantastic and looks good as well. I love the accents that they give. These seats do hold you in fairly well. Now, they're not super harsh bucket seats, nothing like that. They give you the impression that you can drive this long distance. Well, for example, they are heated and cooled, and they do have a massage feature. So right now we're in normal mode. As you guys can see, it's blue. Now, changing it into, so here's normal mode. That's a pretty nice graphic, looks pretty cool. Other modes we have, now we have slippery mode. That could be pretty useful. That's a nice graphic, guys, that looks cool. Okay, now let's go to trail mode. Now let's go into deep snow and sand. These graphics, guys, are incredible. Here's eco mode. Same, it doesn't change that much. I think this has more effect on the drivetrain. And here's sport mode, guys. That's the mode you gotta drive this car in, guys. Even though I only drove the Ford Explorer ST for just a few hours, I think I really did like it. I got accustomed to it. I appreciated the looks of the vehicle, the interior, even the driving experience, especially all the technology. If you were looking at possibly buying a performance-oriented crossover SUV, I think this is the one to get. Oh gosh, it's fantastic. Really, it's a lot of fun. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. It really does help me out. And let me know in the comment section down below what you think about the Ford Explorer ST. And make sure to subscribe for much more great videos to come. I'll see all of you in the next episode.